Bitter French expression number 31, tourner au vinaigre. Here's a very bitter, sour French expression. Tourner au vinaigre takes us back to the old street profession. What is the meaning in English? Tourner au vinaigre is made up of interesting words. Tourner means to turn. Vinaigre means vinegar. It literally means to turn to vinegar. It is widely used in colloquial language. As depicted on the picture, tourner au vinaigre means in fact to end up badly. On the picture, we can see two people arguing. It could be said, for example, about the relationship between two people. Tourner au vinaigre is informal, but why is the link to vinegar? Let's check out the origin of this peculiar French expression. Tourner au vinaigre, origine. Now we have to look back to the time where there were vinaigriers in the street. In the old days, vinegar was sold directly into the street. Those street merchants were called vinaigriers. To sell their vinegar, they were shouting in the street, "Voilà le bon vinaigre! Voilà le bon vinaigre! Here is a good vinegar," in order to make the people aware that they were available for business. It is estimated that in 1650, there were about 600 of them in the street of Paris. This means that was quite a lot of them. In 1660, from this came the French expression crier au vinaigre, which means to call for vinegar, which sometime later became associated with shouting for help, because the shouting was so loud that it could be mistaken for someone crying out for help. It slowly turned into a negative meaning then. At the end of the 19th century, the expression became tourner au vinaigre, to turn to vinegar, and it meant to have an argument with someone. So we can say at the time that deux personnes tournent au vinaigre, two people turn to vinegar, when their conversation turns into an argument. It can also mean to abort something. For example, a project. Mon projet a tourné au vinaigre. It means I stopped it. Or that something has turned for the worse. Leur relation a tourné au vinaigre. Their relationship has turned for the worse. Tourner au vinaigre translation in English. A suitable translation for this French expression would be to turn sour. Tourner au vinaigre. Let's listen to an example. Il faudrait peut-être arrêter de parler comme cela des amis avant que cela ne tourne au vinaigre. We should stop talking like that about friends before it turns sour. À l'occasion de son troisième court-métrage, les relations avec la production tournent au vinaigre. During the shooting of his third short film, he encountered difficulties with the production people. Notre mariage va mal. On peut dire que notre mariage a tourné au vinaigre. Our marriage is doing badly. We can say that the marriage has turned sour. Après le Covid, son style de vie luxueux a vite tourné au vinaigre. Because of COVID, his luxury lifestyle has quickly turned to bad. It means it stopped. Tourner au vinaigre alternatives in French. Another French expression which implies a crescendo escalation of the expression is la moutarde me monte au nez. La moutarde me monte au nez. It literally means that the mustard is going up your nose. It means that you are smelling mustard and it is getting up your nose, so you are crying. This means you are losing patience with someone or something. Another French expression which is similar is tourner en eau de boudin. It literally means to turn into the water of blood sausage, which is the water which is left after the making of blood sausage. So that cannot be very nice. Similarly, another ending which is not glorious is tourner en queue de poisson. Tourner en queue de poisson. It basically means that whatever you were supposed to get at the end, you only got the fish tail. which is not a very good outcome. Tourner au vinaigre, exemple, dans la littérature française, example in French literature. This is an extract from the book of Louis Ferdinand Céline called Voyage, talking about a discussion which they tried to cut short because it turned sour. J'en ai profité pour essayer qu'on s'esquive en douceur avant que tout tourne au vinaigre et qu'on se fâche à mort. S'esquiver is to try to walk out of it. Tourner au vinaigre is when it turns bad. Se fâcher à mort is to get angry, but with a lethal consequence. Voilà, this was today's French idiom in English. I hope you like it, so please come back, like, subscribe, and tell me what you think. You can leave a comment here. I'm a French teacher, so you can contact me if you need any French classes. And I'll say, see you later, keep learning, au revoir.